Hi Gemini, this is your first half of the month, August 2019 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Gemini, hopefully I said Gemini first time. So Gemini, now I see for some of you, money looks really good. If you are looking for work, it looks like you're going to definitely get the job, or it looks like for some of you, it's not even that you're waiting for the job. You already have the job, or you already have a start date for some of you. And so that looks good. If you're starting a new job, you will get along really well with the people there. It looks like you're going to have a group of girlfriends, maybe 2 to 3 guy friends, whatever, but you will get along with the people there. And you're going to set yourself apart from others. You will be very popular, like a lot of eyes on you, people watching you. People, like, you can't do wrong. Like, you'll come in there and already meet friends really fast, have a group of people that really will champion for you. And again, you will command a lot of attention at work, and for the good. People recognize your talent, your ability. They see you as someone where even if you start at the lowest level, you won't stay there. You have an opportunity to grow and to go to the next level, go to the next group, grow to the next team. So be conscious of that. If you would like to evolve and not stay where you are, even if you're not new to your job, you have an opportunity now to go to the next level because people are watching you. They're noticing you. And for the better, because some of you, again, I know I was saying before, I believe I remember saying for you Geminis that you've been putting the pedal to the metal, putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into your work. Now, these are people that work traditional jobs, right? So I do see, like, with traditional jobs, putting overtime, a lot of time, energy, and effort. Now, it may have been for one particular reason for yourself, right? I need more money. I need the money for this. But then because you put in so much time, energy, and effort, other people, superiors, managers, authority figures have been watching your efforts. You're the first one in, last one out. You're coming in on your off days. Like, whatever you've been doing, it's gotten noticed by those that can make some major changes for you for the better. You may be noticing that. Because of it, there may be talks these first 2 weeks of possibilities of either being put into a managerial position or in a position that will just naturally afford you more income so you don't have to work these crazy hours anymore. If you've been waiting to get back into a place of employment, like you've been working temp or contractual work until you get back to a place where you're at a certain pay grade, that can be happening for you as well. Here's the thing, though. I have to say it. I'm going to say it. I got to say it. Okay, so I see it, so that's something I have to say it. Now, some of you been lying. You've been lying. You've been lying. You've been, yes. You've been lying. You've been, hooker crooking. That's what I say when it comes to Gemini. Sometimes it's by hook or crook. It's like you have to get it by any means necessary, right? And I'm not calling you guys unethical, lawful, but if you had your eye on something, some of you may have omitted the truth. You may have made a little bit of adjustments, some adjustments to get what you want. It's not a bad thing. It's not coming from a bad place, but it's like you had to do it, or at least you felt like you had to do it. So that's the only thing to all of this, because now that things are starting to work in your favor, which I do see for the first 2 weeks, it will be working in your favor. The only thing that looks like is a bit of an issue is that you're not sure if this won't come back to bite you. That's the thing. You're not sure if it'll come back because no one, at least people aren't showing you that they're none the wiser. But for some of you, I do see that something got found out. There may have been an investigation of sorts, and that could be the reason why you lost your job, or that there was some type of separation, like you were exposed, some type of exposure happened. And doesn't matter any amount of you trying to defend your position, or you defending your right, defending your position, trying to keep things a secret, that didn't help. It seems like someone still found out a situation. That's the case. I feel like you're going to come to some type of understanding, reach some type of agreement. You'll be able to work things out, at least the first week of August. You'll be working it out. And it'll feel like, okay, everything is fine. Everything is dealt with. Okay. I also see that there's for some of you, you have an issue where you have a child and some of you are not sure that this child is yours. Or you may not have told people that you have a baby, that you just had a child. You may have a child in a different location, a different country, like somewhere completely different from where you are. And you like have a whole nother damn family, a whole nother situation, but then you also have a child. And you're going to find out whatever this is, Gemini, and I know I've said these things to you before, whatever this is, you're going to find out, you're going to be found out. Let's say that. Okay. Some of you, I have to say that you are, you're in a situation where you have to make more money because someone depends on you financially and they may have a baby with you, or, again, I feel like it's with you. The baby is with you, or you have a baby with someone, but there's some financial responsibility from another person or from someone. And it's like, even though you have money coming in, it's like you have to pay out money. So you have money coming in, you're waiting for money for people, and then you have to reconcile some monies that you have to pay out to people. So what is coming in, for some of it is going out. And whatever you promise someone, you may be forfeiting on your promises. Like, yeah, I'm going to give you such and such. And then when you have the money, it's like, well, I'm just going to give you blah, blah, blah. And you don't want to talk about the fact that you promised this and then didn't damn give it. For some of you, it could be you, somebody doing this to you too. But I do get some switcheroos or some changes and adjustments. And if that's the case, and if you couldn't afford to do what you initially said you were going to do, don't feel bad about it. Just be honest about it. Just be honest about it. So I do see that. And for some of you with this particular person, this mother energy here, I see with child, some of you could be saying, I'm going to stay because it's cheaper to keep her. Some of you could be staying in a situation because it's like, they have to pay you, and they still come back around and they try to give you some money here and there, that sort of thing. And some of you, if you're a Gemini woman, you may be a bit resentful because if you have a baby by someone, they're giving you the runaround about what they don't want to give you, what they can't give you. Meanwhile, they're giving to other people. You know what I mean? It's just that I'm getting issues with finances with other people is what I'm seeing, Gemini, which makes sense. Capricorn would be in your 8th house, and that energy is all screwed up. So it's no wonder why you're having these issues with other people's money or money. How people are going to be treating you this particular week? Well, again, if people owe you money, they'll be paying you. I feel like people are willing to do their part. People want to get to a conclusion where they want to work with you. They want to be at peace with you. They don't want any problems. A lot of people working with you, having no problem working with you. There's something with you, though, something with you internally that you're not telling people, or you're saying it's okay. Meanwhile, it's not okay. You're not happy about it. You don't like it, but you're not telling people exactly how you feel about a situation. Like, you're not getting something off your chest. So you're just like, just dealing with it within is what it looks like. Trying to make your strategy and exit plan by yourself, to probably get away with something, or get away from someone, or get away from a situation that doesn't serve you anymore. You're doing it quietly. You're not kicking up any dust, right? But you're not happy. It's something about you that you don't trust people. You feel like you're being used. This is how you feel. You're feeling like you're being used by somebody, or people are just expecting too much out of you. They want too much from you, or people are not giving you what you deserve. That's kind of what I'm getting from you. But the people are not coming across that way. From an outsider looking in, people will say, well, I don't see that person treating you that way. But you know more of what's going on than they do. And since you're not telling anyone anything, it's that kind of like, I know what the hell I'm going to do, so I'm not going to say anything. It's that type of thing. But I see the energy external to you will be accommodating. Okay. So if it's not the issue, the people you have issues with, other people, if you need help to get to the next stage, you will have that help because people will be more than willing to help you. Now, I see you moving, maybe physically moving, but moving on, finally able to release this burden. I'm no longer feeling like you have to be defensive or carry this burden, but it's not over. It's not over. It's just like it's just beginning. It's not completely over. You're just now starting a new chapter, if that makes any sense. You're going to start being more smarter with your finances. You're going to be quiet about your finances. It's like whatever this financial situation is, you learned a huge lesson. Huge lesson. And so from now on, you're going to really move in silence. I don't really feel like you're going to be as out and about and dealing with people. You're going to be very self-focused this this Leo season. Very much self-focused. There is a movement forward that you've been contemplating making, and you're going to make it. Whether you've been waiting for someone to hear from someone, to hear a decision about something, you're going to hear it. You've been waiting. You're not sure if it's going to be favorable, unfavorable, but you're going to get a message. You may not like the way it comes at you. You may not like all that you hear. You may not want to hear it, right? But you know this is kind of what you have to do. I hope no one's getting ready to go to jail. I hope no one is getting a phone call from someone that they know saying that they're in jail and they need you to help them get out. And you're like, what? I don't have such and such and such to give you. What? I'm telling you, I see what could potentially be someone being in jail, and there being some type of offer of, you can get out said time, or if you do this, you can get out. And someone's saying, no, I don't want to take that deal. But then they feel like their back is against the wall and they can't do anything but take that deal. That doesn't have to be literal in the sense of actual jail, but it can be in any area of your life that you feel like, this is not very favorable for me. No, this is what I waited to hear. No, I don't want to hear that. But then you feel like, well, either how someone, kind of explains it to you, or how you think about it down the line, you may say, okay, well, this may be my only option. I do see you still being a bit stubborn, still fighting your way through it. So the second half of August gets a little bit tricky for you, because where you felt like, okay, I'm done, going back to that place where you guys were trying to get yourself out of something with someone, and you felt like, okay, finally it's done. It kicks back up second week. And it's like just a duel that goes on. No, I'm not going to give in on this. I'm not going to just settle for this. Damn it, I probably don't have a choice but to settle. No, I'm not going to pay any more money, or, I'm going to be stubborn about this, and I will fight you tooth and nail because I'm going to come out with something. I'm not going to lose everything. That's kind of how I get. Like, you don't intend to lose everything. You're going to come out with something. And damn it, you're going to try to come out with everything and leave the other person with nothing. Or not hanging, but you intend to come out the victor. Like that's what you anticipate doing, or someone could be doing that to you. So just prepare yourself. If you have something where it's a potential battle, it's going to kick up major second week, with you. It could be favorable for you, Geminis. All of you will be different. But again, there will be more of a battle. Once this news comes in, that's when all of the kick up happens, because someone's going to be very stubborn. And so it's going to create this fight. Like, you may have to fight for your job, fight for whatever. For all of you, it'll be different. Now, when it comes to matters of love, I feel like some of you, whatever you've been a bit defensive about, you're defensive because something you found out about, but you may not be telling anybody that you found something out. Some of you may feel like you have a baby and you don't feel like that's your baby. You really don't. Some of you are hiding the fact that you have a child by someone. Like I said, you're going to get caught. If someone is hiding the fact that that's not your child, they're going to get caught. You will find out. Some of you now have to kind of show up and possibly become more committed in a relationship because there's a child now and you don't want to necessarily be put on child support. So you're saying, well, it's cheaper to keep this person. So I'm just going to, make them believe that we're in a relationship, that sort of thing. For some of you, we're in a relationship, that sort of thing. Even though you're not 100% sure if you're going to completely leave this person, because a part of you deep down inside, you're not sure if you're going to completely leave them and move on. But you know how you Scorpios do. You know how you Geminis do. You do have Scorpio energy in your sixth house of your everyday life, right? So you're very strategic, and you know how to manipulate energies and people. You know, Geminis, come on now. So I feel like behind the scenes, you that one part of that Gemini is making those plans for down the line. The other part of Gemini is making a person believe this is what they are doing. This is what I'm seeing clear. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. While the other part of you, like I said, is hatching a plan to get an exit strategy. Now, this other person, they may not be none the wiser. They may feel like everything is great in the relationship, and yeah, you guys are growing, and yeah, you guys are good. I don't give a damn. Some part of you, Gemini, feel like, nope, I'm not. No, something is not right, or I'm out of here, or you did me wrong. Something, you guys are just like, hell no, 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 no. And I think I'm going to leave. Do I want to stay? Do I want to leave? Do I want to fight for this anymore? Do I want to stay committed? Should I take you back? Like, I don't know. And the person may just be believing that everything is fine because that part of you that is challenged and chafed, you're not showing them. You're keeping that deep down. You're keeping that on the other twin. The other twin, I guess, is in the subconscious as they're holding all that energy. I feel when it comes to love, there's going to be a moving on in search of something new. You just want it to be over. Like some of you feel like somebody's trying to take your money. They're trying to finesse you. I get like you may feel like you're being finessed and you're going to do something about it. Like you may go and like if you feel like someone's been lying to you, like you're going to call them out on it is what I see. And it may, and especially if they're at a distance and they may think that they're slick, like, oh, they could tell you anything because you guys have states in between you or the water in between you or there's space in between you. A distance in between you. But it looks like you're going to say, you know what? I'm going to throw something out there to see if like they say, a hit dog will holler. So you may try to hit the dog to see if they're going to holler, as they say. And I feel like some of you may take the wait and see approach. Like you may do something and then wait and see how someone's going to react so that you can see what's really going on. There's not sure. Should you reach out? Should you send a message? Should you take a stance? And it seems like you will. But if it's you that's not sure about someone's intention toward you, now they're communicating to you and you may be a bit stubborn and you may need a little bit of convincing that everything is okay, that it's just in your mind, that it's not what you think it is. I feel like that's not going to make anything easy. You're not going to just accept whatever someone wants to tell you. You're going to want proof, especially if it has to do with money. It's something about money. You may feel like, hell no, I'm not taking you off child support or I'm not giving you any money, or I'm not moving in with you with your name on the mortgage or your name on a lease and I have to pay. Like there's something about feeling as though someone's trying to finesse the other person and second week of the month, the person is getting called down on it, or they're just going to be stubborn. Either it will be by saying nothing, like I can show you better than I can tell you, or someone gets called out and say, well, no, I'm not going to do such and such and such. And it will create an argument and a fight or both people defending their position equally. And someone intends to come out with something. Like they're not going to leave this without getting something. And they want to come out the winner. They want to come out the victor. Okay. In this situation, someone's trying to make the person believe that this is what they really want. They really want this relationship. They really want to work it out. Or if this is a pending ending, divorce, that sort of thing, there may have been an opportunity to reconcile this relationship, but the other person doesn't trust it. They don't believe them. They feel like, I just don't 100% believe you. And just when a person starts to believe and there may be good conversation and it's like, okay, we're both on the same page, it'll change. So in the extended, we're going to look deeper at you and this person. My spread is different now, so I'm getting more details out of this person, what their intentions are, what's some hidden things that you don't know about this person as far as their intentions towards you, some things that they could be hiding, what's going to happen down the line between the two of you, what they want, what could be the challenge, as I said, looking further into August between the two of you. And looking at this relationship in a more deeper sort of way. If this situation has an opportunity to heal, to repair, to work out. If you're single, because I don't typically focus on singles, if you're single, it looks like you're just really going to be focusing on yourself. There's some things about life with career, money, and maybe past situations with someone that you really have to deal with. So I don't see a lot of singles. I mean, single, right? Where you have to get out and mingle to meet people and start something. I don't see that being so much your focus. Second half of August, there may be someone who you kick back up a communication with, but that can quickly kind of go awry as well. So it's not so much focus. You had that time. It looks like Leo season would be more about you. Cancer season was more about socializing to other people. Leo season is more about you and getting your ducks in a row and really focusing on you. So this is it's a chess move, but it's also a duel between you and another person. So we're going to look at what is going to happen with you and this person a little bit deeper. If you're interested in that and the extended, click the link below. We're going to get started. Otherwise, I would love to hear from you. So if you'd like to share, please do so in the comment section below. If you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Gemini.